Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing Week 17 with Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com. Of course, each week Joe takes the games that I ask him to take, which more often than not turn out to be the toughest games of the week, coin flip games, whatever. Joe Duffy, thanks for being back with us.
Thank you for having me, Peter.
All right, Jets-Miami is the fourth game that I've asked you to cover this week. Before we get to it, give a plug for OffshoreInsiders.com. I know that last week you gave Oakland as a premium play, right? Not +7 on the money line. Still blows my mind, Joe Duffy.
Yeah, and we don't get very many money line selections. And last year, our money line game of the year cashed in, I think it was +435 when Jacksonville beat Tennessee. So our money line game of the year is certainly as anticipated as any pick in the industry at OffshoreInsiders.com.
Miami's a 5.5 or 6-point home favorite. That's been bet up a bit. The total's 41.5 or 42. Jets, of course, coming off of their last home game, a huge game against the Pats. Coach Rex Ryan really wanted to win in that one, and a lot of people had the Jets. A lot of sharp guys had the Jets. We had a guy preview that game with us. He liked the Jets. I liked the Jets last week. And, here, though, they're going on the road. We know all the problems they have. Is this a letdown spot for the Jets? It probably is. Miami, though, they're just not the team that's kind of team that's been winning by margins. They've lost 4 straight games in a row, ATS, but 2 of those games they won, and those were just games where they were a favorite of more than a field goal. They wound up winning by less than a field goal. Could have the same situation here. Maybe Miami wins by 2 or 3, and they get another ATS loss being such a big favorite. What do you think, Joe?
Yeah, no, Peter, great minds think alike for sure. That I think this is, if anything, maybe an anticlimactic game for the Jets because all indications are the overwhelming majority of the locker room, except for Geno Smith, really should be keeping his mouth shut. But the locker room for the Jets, they want Rex Ryan back. He's not coming back, but his farewell present really would have been last week. Right. They were playing; it would have been his final home game against their hated rivals. They came up a little bit short. They played very well. So, yeah, it is true. I do think that this is kind of the anticlimactic letdown game. Meanwhile, Miami, look, Ryan Tannehill, one of the sharps that I like to trade information with, I think he likes to use the term accounting quarterback. What it means is Ryan Tannehill puts up great statistics, but he's not necessarily great in pressure situations. But the good news is, not a pressure situation for Tannehill. So this is usually where he piles up the numbers. The Jets have been dominated on the road this year, outscored by 12.8 points per game on the road. Geno Smith making his bizarre comments where he's been lavishing praise on himself. They said, how do you think he looked in the game film? And he was saying he looked great. So he's just kind of delusional, and he seems to be one of the players who publicly has not supported Ryan. So like I said, because of the reasons we both stated and the fact that this is the type of game where Tannehill piles up his statistics, I like Miami to win comfortably.
Well, the line has been rising. Right now, -5.5 is still a widely available market number. Joe Duffy liking Miami, -5.5. Thanks, Joe.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.